We back. This is about a 12-year-old boy being charged with a hate crime. Damn AT12. Let's get into it. The story starts off with the heading: He's a holy terror. A 12-year-old Staten Island schoolboy viciously attacked a young Muslim classmate and tried to tear off her religious headscarf in an unprovoked rage that ended with him being busted on hate crimes charges, authorities said yesterday. Are you a Muslim? Young Osman Darimi allegedly barked at the 13-year-old girl during the assault at Dreyfus Intermediate School in Stapleton, police said. Osman and an unidentified 13-year-old girl allegedly beat the terrified 8th grader at around 1 p.m. behind the building but still on school property. They allegedly punched and kicked her until she collapsed to the ground. Osman also tried to rip off the victim's hijab covering her hair, but she managed to fight him off, authorities said. The girl suffered bruises and a cut lip. The victim's older sister told the Post last night that her sibling is fine. She was crying at that moment, but she's okay. The sister, who asked that her name not be printed, said the victim called their older brother during the attack. My brother is the one who called the police. He got angry, he wanted to beat the kid up, but he is older and decided to call the cops. Osman was arrested yesterday and charged with felony assault as a hate crime and aggravated harassment as a hate crime. Cops from the NYPD's Hate Crimes Task Force were looking for his young accomplice. Osman was taken to the Spofford Juvenile Center in the Bronx, and the case will be handled in family court because of his age. A woman who identified herself as Osman's mother, but didn't want to be quoted by name, said, "I know my son is a good boy. He's a kid, he made a mistake. It's not right for him to bug anybody for their religion." The boy, who also faces school disciplinary action, has been tormenting the victim for the last 2 months, sources said, allegedly shoving, hitting or threatening her on 4 occasions. This child is a terror. He goes around terrorizing staff and students, said a teacher at Dreyfus. On Monday, Osman raised hell in one class when he ran amok wielding scissors after using them to cruelly lop off a girl's hair, sources said. But instead of being booted from school or arrested, Osman was merely suspended in-house, a teacher said. Osman's behavior is so problematic that officials at one point posted a school safety agent in front of that class just so the teacher could teach, a staffer said. 2 weeks ago, Osman was present when 5 other young punks at the school robbed a delivery man who was dropping off pizza and soda at an after-school study program, insiders said. The crooks demanded food and cash from the delivery man before fleeing with just the food, authorities said. They were busted the next day. A staffer said that in the past week, a colleague was punched in the face by a student and a teacher went out on leave with an injury after being pushed into a wall. I feel safer walking to my vehicle outside the school than I do walking into my own school, said a disgusted teacher. Things aren't reported as they should and students aren't disciplined as they should. This is a clear example of what's going on in society today. Thanks for watching. Keep sharing, like, comment and subscribe to channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can stay on point with the story.